Hello and welcome to another video tutorial for Paramics Discovery 22. My name is Malcolm and today we're going to be looking at several new improvements that we've made to the usability of Paramics Discovery. Now these are small changes but they're significant in their own right. Now the first one we're going to look at is to do with the toolbar for creating objects in our model. And that's located at the top of the screen, and you'll probably be familiar with using that. Now that can be used for adding objects. So for example, I can add a link into my network, so I'll just do that, and then I might go and add a node or several nodes and go back to my add a link toolbar button and join those together, and then maybe I'll want to go and add a zone like so. So when you're using this toolbar, you're frequently going up to the top of the screen and back into the workspace. So the feature that we've introduced is to bring that toolbar onto the right click as well as at the top of the screen. So now when you're in the workspace, you can simply right click and move between these different modes. So I can add my nodes, right click, go to add a link and put my links in the model. Then I can maybe add several links at once, and go to add a zone and pop some zones on. So by putting the toolbar on the right click, it just saves a little bit of time when you're creating objects in your network. Now you might have noticed on this toolbar there's a new button, and that is called add a freehand zone. So previously we've had to add zones using rectangles, as you've seen me just do, but now we can add zones of any shape that we want. So let's say I want to add a zone over the links in this section of the network here. With my freehand tool, I simply click and move, clicking and moving, and that is adding in different vertices wherever I want them, and then it completes that as a full zone. So very quickly I've placed that over the two links. I can then move that zone as one, or I can add in new vertices. Now this is a new aspect which is quite neat. So by just hovering over the middle of one of the edges of the zone, it creates a new vertex, and I can simply drag that out and click to place a new vertex. So once your zone's complete, it's very easy to then change the shape of it to the way that you want it to be. So that's a nice new tool in Paramics Discovery 22. So there's two other features I want to show you within this video tutorial, and they both apply to signal control junctions. Now in this model we've got a compound junction, and you can see that here, and I know it's a compound junction because the nodes in the model are yellow, and that means when we edit this junction we just have to click on one of the nodes, right click and edit signals, and that will show us information about the signals at both nodes. Now what we've done in version 22 is improve the stage diagrams for all signal control junctions, but it's particularly effective at compound junctions. And what you can see at compound junctions is as the links enter the junction, you can see specifically the node that they're attached to. So we've got node 68 at the top and 84 at the bottom. Now sometimes compound junctions can get very complex and difficult to see in the diagram, and so we've also introduced this table. And the table shows you the various movements through the junction, the phases that those movements use, and the priorities that those movements use. So it's all of the details. Now you can edit the table and you can edit the diagram, and each one will update the other automatically. Now the other new thing that we've brought into version 22 is the ability to add stages wherever you want in the stage diagram. Now previously you could only add stages onto the end, and so there's a new button in here called append stage. So we've got insert stage and append stage. Now insert stage will add the stage before the one that's selected, and append stage afterwards. So if I select stage 2 and click insert stage, you'll see that the new stage is added before stage 2. So stage 2 has been shifted to 3, and then there's 4 as well. If I now select the new stage 3 and append stage, then I've got a new stage added after stage 3. So you've got complete flexibility about where you want to add stages into your signal control junction now. Okay, so those are 4 new features that we have introduced into Paramics Discovery 22. All of them are relatively small but significant in their own right, and hopefully will make Paramics Discovery easier for you to use. This will be coming in May, and we'll have another video tutorial for you next week. Until then, bye for now.